Shalom Yeshua, God Allah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Makakadash. We give double honors to the apostles and prophets and the elders of the GMS camp, but in the great millstone for the bring for the 100% truth. Right, today's lesson really and truly. Firstly, for everybody is seeing this. Nobody cannot be seeing this. It's all over the news, all over the place. With Israel and Palestine's versus Palestinians, but basically the war where Hamas, their allies, launch an attack on Israel, and more of the allies are joining in, and then Israel retaliating, and all this that is going on. This is a huge sign of the end times, right? For those who how to put it. And this is a clear indication that we are definitely in the last days. And for this now, more than ever, literally now more than ever, we should really fear Yahweh and seek Him. Right? And this lesson today is going to be the fear of the Lord. Or the benefit of fearing Yahweh, to be exact. When you go into Psalms chapter 111 and verse 10, it says, "The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and a good understanding have all they that do His commandments. His praises endure forever," right? So that understanding, what type of understanding you will be getting, aside from, of course, wisdom of the truth? Well, it also deals with Him teaching us His ways, His do's and His don'ts, right? Because when you go into Job, chapter 28, and verses, the part that is here, I'm going to 18. Bear with me, people, bear with me. And 28, and it says, "And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of Yahweh is that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding." Right? Now more than ever, we should be fearing the Most High. We should be fearing Yahweh and diligently seeking Him. We should be continuing to rehearse the righteous acts, that faith and fear in Yahweh at the end of the day, keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments as best as we could. Because when in times like that, right, He would then lead us the right way. He would in proper understanding deliver us through the troubles that is going to take place. So I want to get Proverbs again. Or Proverbs this time again. Proverbs, I said. And verses chapter 15 and verse 33. And it says, I said. Right, last one. And it says, "The fear of Yahweh is the instructions of wisdom." Right? And before honor is humility. You understand what I'm saying? So the instruction for wisdom, because what? Because with fearing Yahweh, He would lead you to that wisdom, especially dealing with the do's and the do's and the don'ts that I mentioned before. Right? Showing you how to serve Him, how to please Him. Because really and truly, when you really think about it, right? Remember, we's the one who broke the covenant. Not He. He kept His end of the bargain. We messed up. And in reality, He don't have to save us. Because we keep messing up. But you know what? He's showing us mercy. He's showing us love and compassion. You know what that means? That means now more than ever, we should be grateful enough to fear him, to seek his words, his ways. Especially in these times. We are seeing these signs, and I know many people are still not waking up. There's an issue. Well, according to the scriptures, not everybody will receive it, because at the end of the day, roughly paraphrasing, he gave many people a spirit of slumber. Again, eyes that they cannot see and ears that they cannot hear. So receiving this would not be even remotely close for them to get, to be exact. And but that is why I'm speaking for those jakes that are in the truth, whether now coming to the truth or a good way in. Let this be a motivation to you all. Now more than ever, we should seek him, we should fear him, show him that we love him. And how do we love Yahweh? Firstly, showing him that we love him is fearing him, and keeping his commandments. It shows that we fear him. And when I say fear him, I don't mean whatever these other understanding was given. I mean literally fear. Because when you go into that word fear, it says what? Fear, terror, terrifying, causing fear. You're going to root the etymology. Literally, fear. I'd say fearfulness, to be exact. Dreadful. It means to be afraid. Not just to respect, but to be afraid, because guess what? Roughly paraphrasing. It's a scary thing to fall in the hands of the Lord, of Yahweh. Because if it is you right now at this point in time, seeing these signs and still acting as though, we have plenty time, okay then, watch the signs. Watch the signs compared to the scriptures. I doing it. And it's not a nice thing. When you go into Matthew, where it says when Yahushua spake and said to what? The first greatest commandment, to be, I think it's 23. No, Matthew 22. Alright, no, I don't know the exact hold on, I think this is up here. No. He said unto him, friend. No. Well, how do we hear? Nope. Let's be we're not there for this here. Nope. Bear with my king. So like, yeah. Alright. You do nope. Not in the scriptures. No, not that. Wait. Is it? I'll go down. I'll just go down. Right, it says, Yahushua said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord, which is Yahweh, right? Thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. For this is the first and great commandment. And how do we love Yahweh then, Didi? How do we love and show that respect and love to Yahweh? When I go into John chapter 14 and verse 15, scriptures made it plain, right? And now more than ever, like I'm telling y'all, let this be a nice little lesson of encouragement and warning at the same time. Now more than ever, we are to seek Him. Now more than ever. When you go into John chapter 14 and verse 15, it says, "If ye love me, keep my commandments." And I want to jump down to 23, I think, when it says, right, Yahweh answered and said unto him, "If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him." And when you go further into 24, it says, "He that loveth me, not keepeth not my saying, Salakia, and the words which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me." So he's saying that the words that he just uttered is the words of the Father, because the Father sent him. So he's telling them that if you love him, to keep his commandments. If you want to show that love unto Yahweh, you have to keep the commandments. Same goes as to fear him. It works hand in hand. If you fear him, you keep his commandments. So that is how you love Yahweh. Not this nonsensical doctrine of using emotions. God, I love you so much, and all you have is words but no action. That ain't getting you nowhere. I being straight up, the scriptures made it plain, that ain't getting you nowhere. Right? It ain't getting you nowhere. Because according to scriptures, faith without works is dead. So for those who want to say they love Yahweh and they love Yahweh and they know him, and again, who want to do what they want and not fear Yahweh and keep his commandments and whatnot. When they went to Proverbs, let me see, chapter 1 and 7, it says, "The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions." And yes, in proper terms, you are a fool if you don't see these signs. If you see these signs and not act, at least try, we still have that grace. We at least try. We are not to, come on, those who are waking up into the truth, at least try. Because when you go into Proverbs chapter 10 verse 20, Proverbs chapter 10 verse 27, it says, and this ties in very well with this, "The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days." And when you go into the NLT, "The fear of Yahweh lengthens one's life." And the second part 2, "But the years of the wicked shall be shortened." Scriptures made it plain. And again, Yahweh don't have to preserve your life. He could just wipe you out completely, because remember, we are in error. We fell short. We fall away from Yahweh constantly. Constantly on utter nonsense with Yahweh. Roughly paraphrasing, our righteousness is like filthy rags because of the amount of things that we have done to dishonor and disrespect him. And he still choose to come and say, Malachi 3 and 6, "I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye, Jacob, will not be consumed." He still decided to not turn his face against us and to try and to assist us, bring us back into the remembrance. Sent his son for us. And that's why I sin. So people, it is what it is. Now is the time to wake up. We can't be in this state of slumber right through. We can't be in this dull, spiritually dull state right through. And I'm not saying this just for myself, because let me give an example. My father still happened to believe that the Israelis in Israel is the Israelites according to the scriptures. No matter how much I try to explain that to him, he would not take an ear to that. I sent him videos, multiple videos. I even went and say, boy, help him break it down. This dude say he not getting in that politics. He that figured out he don't want to get in that kind of politics. What you gonna do? Can't find out. Anyways, so for those who are hearing this, this is reality. That is a state of spiritual dullness or slumber according to the scriptures. I keep saying this, so let me go into when you go into Romans chapter 11, and just to bring it up because I keep saying it over and over, right? And for those who know, 7 and 8, it says, "What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for," and it says, "But the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded." When they go into it, it says, according, you see, the rest were blinded, the election had obtained the what? The truth, the 100% truth, and the rest were blinded. And like I said, according to the scriptures, and according as it is written, Yahweh had given them a spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Now, I do not know what he has done or who he has been in the past, but according to now, he is not receiving, to be exact. And I really cannot, how to put it, I can't force nobody at the end of the day. It might be a sorrowful thing, but what you gonna do? These are the times where we had to back up and seek Yahweh regardless of the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you watch it, when you go into Proverbs chapter 14, and I believe verse 26, it says, I said, wow, I pressed 626, just slack here. Proverbs chapter 14, and I scroll along to 26, and it says, "In the fear of Yahweh is strong confidence, and his children shall have place of refuge." And when you go into that word refuge, I want to go into just to give you all an understanding.
Strong's H4268. Machse. Machse. Second entry.
Okay.
Machase.
Mahase.
Machase.
Mahase. Mahase. Okay. So the outline of biblical usage, it says refuge, which is what? Shelter. And part 1, from the rain or storm or from danger. Part 2 or B, of falsehood. When you go even further, and in the Strong's, it says the same thing. A shelter, literally and what? Figuratively. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go back into the read again, this is where I'm coming from. In the fear of Yahweh is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge, a place of protection, a protection under Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. So those who are closing their ears to the truth, there's nothing I can do for you, honestly. The most I can do is continue to how to put it, to to encourage you if you want to receive that encouragement as well, to be exact. Because when you really think about it, this is the only way, this is the only how you're going to go through this tribulation. So this is only how you're going to be tried. You're literally going to be tried. This is the only way you're going to go through that. You're going to be tried, and if you don't know Yahweh, you'll die. You will be unalive. You will be burnt up. And if you don't seek him, you will be destroyed. But if you do, guess what? If you stay straight, seeking that how to put it, walking in that straight and narrow path, running that race straight down to the end. You understand what I'm saying? You fall down, you're running, you fall down, your shoes fall out, and you're flicking, grab your shoes and pay back on and continue running. Or your shoes fall on in a river. You say by flick that shoes, I don't even give a damn. I run in that race until the end. We all run in that race until the end. That is the mindset we're supposed to be having. And this is why I developed that kind of mindset at this day. Yahweh put that on me to do, to be exact. Because when even going to 27, I'm not reading this here, 27. The fear of Yahweh is a fountain of life. To do what? To depart from the snares of death. You understand what I'm saying? So, I just wait this way. Because when you really fear Yahweh, he also go and build up your faith. You understand? Fear literally builds faith. When you really think about it. Because just a quick example, in Hebrews chapter 11, this is a lovely example, to be exact, eh? And I believe it's 7. It says, by faith Noah being warned of the Most High, one of the Most High, of things not seen as yet, moved with fear. He feared Yahweh enough to hear what was instructed of him and say, you know what? I know my father is a dreadful man. I am not going to play. He said, hey, I go and flood this whole place. I go and destroy this whole place with water. Why would I waste time? So, okay then, that is your mindset, because there's many people mindset out here. He is showing you that he's going to destroy Babylon the Great. He's showing you that he's going to destroy the nation that side with him and bring them into captivity. He's showing you that you are not to do these things that the nation gives, and the nation offers, the nation teaches, the customs and laws and whatnot. He's showing you that you have to seek him. And guess what? You know many of these people are indoctrinated off of the doctrines of devils. Roughly paraphrasing, that would come and say, hey, well, hear this now. We don't have to keep the laws and statutes anymore. No? We could just have faith and Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, which you will ignorance you first to Jesus Christ, would save all of us. That includes everybody. Then you know you're gone. Nothing there for you. Let me read Hebrews 11 and 7. It says, I'm going to continue. Alright. By faith, Noah being warned of Yahweh of the things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his household, right? By which he condemned the world, and becoming heir of the righteousness which is by faith. So he kept his command. He kept the commandments of Yahweh, the commands of Yahweh, with fear. Full fear. Because imagine the Creator telling you, I will destroy this world, and prepare yourself. Make an ark for your family and for the animals. Or else, if you wouldn't do that, when the time reaches, that is it. But if you take heed of what our sister, why would I not go on and try to prepare myself? Like what I'm saying, the alarm has been sounded, literally. So now, Seeing that ark being almost completed, Yahweh has grown his faith even more. Now he is confident that he's going to be saved, not just by the ark, because the ark has to be sure, let me real, but because Yahweh is behind him, strengthening him. Because of his obedience. And I want to get at this Isaiah chapter 41 and 10, and it says, Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I, your power, will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. You understand what I'm saying? So he just like how he did with Noah, for those who are obedient unto him, he will do with you. Your faith will be built up so much more than ever because you fear Yahweh and you're willing to seek him. It will become so much of a normal thing that you will have confidence in yourself. Why? Because you fear the Yahweh. Knowing, yes, we may have some trials and tribulations to go through, right? But guess what? He would take us through it. Yes, we know some might be unalive and decipher the truth. But the ones that are diligently seeking him regardless would still, majority of us would still go through the fire. More refined than ever. You understand what I'm saying? I want to get again. I keep repeating this, so let me get it one time. It's a simple. The reason why I always use this precept because it goes along with what I just said. So I just go and get it out of the way. I know you'll probably see me using this a lot. 73 to 76. And it says, right, and it says, Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, said Yahweh, Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. He will try us as gold in the fire. We will become more refined. He will deliver us from these troubles. Going further, be ye not afraid. Doubt not Yahweh, your power or your guide. As I continue, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and my precepts, said Yahweh. Power. I'll read it again. And the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts. And when you go back into Isaiah, what he would say he would do? He would help us. He would strengthen us. He would uplift us. He would, roughly paraphrasing, he would either guide us. He will deliver us. Right? So this is the importance of fearing Yahweh. He is going to build you up in such a way, and you fear him and diligently seek him and seek him while with that fear he's going to build that faith up. Right? He's going to build that faith up. That times of trouble coming, hearing that at times we may be threatened for our lives if we, you understand where I'm coming from? If we do not who master we serve, or even going further, we would be threatened for this truth, or for the Most High. And I'm one that's saying, I don't give a damn about Esau. If you want to flick in, murder me for this truth, you go ahead. Because when they go, I forget it's Revelations. Um, I think is, let me see, probably worded wrong. It's up a dive through, okay. I want to just dive on, let's just jump down to Revelations. I think it's in, oh, I had to look it up if I thing. Right. And let me read this for you. For none of those things, which thou shalt suffer, behold, here it is, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And we know you're not talking about no angel on the left hand side when we think about it. We're talking about people. Because who are the only people that could cast some of us into prison? Who is the only being that could physically cast us into prison? Human to be good. Flesh. When with understanding, as we seen multiple times in Babylon the Great, Esau. I'm making it plain because when they go up, it says, I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them, which say they are Jews but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, which we roughly paraphrasing, referring to what Esau Edom pretending to be. When we think about it. So as you go further into 10, it says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, and be faithful unto death, and I will give ye a crown of life. So many of us are going to be on life with this truth when they be with understanding. Right? Don't let that dwindle. Don't let that those threats and those things dwindle our faith. Then you are not in the truth. Yahweh, with fear in your heart, he already building up your faith to this point where you would stand bold for him, regardless of the situation. Right? So at the end of the day, fear Yahweh. Build up, and that will build your faith up, that you would do the things that he requested you to do. Right? I want to get 1 Chronicles chapter 28 and verse 9, and then I'll close off with the last precept. And it says, and thou, Solomon, my son, knowest thou Yahweh, the power of thy father, and serve him with a perfect heart and with a willing mind. And here it says, for Yahweh searcheth all hearts, and understandeth all the imaginations of the thoughts. If thou seek him, he will be found of thee. But if thou forsake him, he will cast thee out forever. Just to be on the last, what he's telling you is basically what Hebrews 11 and 6 will be saying, which is, but without faith it is impossible, right, to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is. See, he is. And he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Alright? So at the end of it, people, right now, in this time, seeing what is going on, seeing these signs, seeing what is about to fall upon us, we are in need to fear Yahweh this time. We are in need to keep his commandments, to walk in his ways, so that we may enter that straight and narrow path, that gate. Walk in that straight and narrow path so that we can enter that straight gate. You understand what I'm saying? And that is where it is. So, this concludes the lesson. I hope this lesson was a little bit edifying. The topic was supposed to be fear, but fear Yahweh, or the benefits of fearing Yahweh. But what you could do? It switched up into the end, but at times this is how we are led at times, to be exact. But I would like for you all to really as you're taking this lesson, really, really sit back, examine yourselves, and seek the Father. Examine yourself in the faith. Am I going off in any way that I may be destroyed when shit hit the fan? You don't know. Daily, I'm telling you, daily, I consider this. I could be doing nothing that I would see as incorrect. Go into the forest, grab herbs, all these things, come back out, and still. Now, I might be going a little bit too harsh on myself. Let me be real. But still, examining myself to see, hey, wait now, boy. Hey, I wonder if I talked to this person the other day. You understand what I'm saying? I wonder if I say the wrong thing to them. Or wonder, knowing that is not wrong. Because guess what? I had that fear for Yahweh. I ain't trying to get in no trouble now. I'm not trying to fall in the hands of Yahweh, brother. Or if all you want to do that, let all you do that. I am not that one, right? And I'm sure the members of JMS, many of them are not going to be on that same path. They are literally fearing and seeking Him with all things. Having a tunnel vision for Yahweh at the end of the day. Right? So, this concludes the lesson. Again, and Shalom, Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and prophets, and the like-minded brothers speaking the like-minded truth. And for my elders, which is, I consider to be my elder, Matasabat and Abaniah, right? Because, listen, them brothers is bring out videos daily. Please take them in. Please take them in. Matasabat is bringing them historical facts tied into the scriptures and the proper breakdowns. And he just make that shit. He just make meat. He just break it down in such a way that even the milk could be meat. He just make the milk sound like meat. It just be so edifying, like I just want to stop watching, man. I'm telling you. I'm not trying to toot the man horn, or coming from, but the man has his works doing, and Abaniah just break down meat in such a way that you would think it's milk. I be 100% with you. You understand what I'm saying? Abaniah would break down meats with precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Sometimes bring out some historical facts, but he would make that meat sound like milk to your ears. And Matasabat will make the milk be so edifying you would think it's meat. And then when he break down the meat, it would be even more edifying. It's like he then bursts you with so much information and knowledge to what I have for that. You bring them with that purpose. So then let's break that down so well that after you listen to their lessons, there's no way you don't know about that particular I had to say a lesson that would have been a stronghold unto you. You would not be able to deny it unless you were given the spirit of slumber. Then we can't help you with that one. Because the first time I listened to Matasabat was when I was on a live, and he was breaking down the scriptures against some stupid Christian person. I just want to say that. And brother, I mean, Matasabat could be a testimony to this. He's literally a testimony to this. I went on this command flicking. I add him and comment on his text him and literally said, "Hear this. I really seeking the truth. I want to know. And I don't mind learning under it because I will really want to know the truth. I don't want to be one of them who don't know and who get destroyed. You understand? I roughly paraphrase. Of course, the wording would be a lot different. Just being honest with you. And that's how I really come into this, because I was I was under IUIC, not really with them, but I just say I was following them and learning off of them. And when I come into these brothers, Abonai and Matasa, but you're seeing a difference in the knowledge, in the wisdom given. You could tell they are given wisdom from Yahweh versus the other groups, the other camps. There were many other camps that was fellowship with a time in that life, and they both stood out more than everybody else. So we come on. But them brothers are verse brothers in this truth. And as they say, they still don't know much, they still don't know nothing, they are still new to this truth. Yeah, well, oh gosh. It doesn't matter if you're new or not, you are given a purpose to do said task. So I would urge you to continue doing that task. And I know you will, because you fear Yahweh, and that is your lot that you'll stand on. Bringing out this truth. Making it easy to understand, making it edifying enough that it stick. And it truly did stick. It stick in my head. Right? So, shalom. And y'all have a good one.